I didn't have anything to start this video with, so I decided to show you the clouds again, and they are still very, very pretty. Hello, it's Kaylee. I tried to do a book review, but I couldn't really read the whole book in a day, so here is a book review on half of Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer. In yesterday's video, in the comments section, one person asked me to do a book review, and I thought that would be really fun. But the issue with that is that I have not read anything in a really, really long time, so I'm going to read Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. It's the first one, came out in 2015, so I know I'm late to the party, and people might not even care because they've probably already read it, but I haven't read it yet. I'm a pretty slow reader, so I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to read all of this and then edit everything together after a review and then get it all done by 12 in the morning. We will definitely see, and I will definitely try. If I'm in the same outfit as yesterday's video, I couldn't read the book fast enough. Okay, so I figured before I actually start reading, I should give like a little bit of a premise. I have no idea what this is about. I just know his name is Magnus Chase, and it's about Norse mythology. I don't know if there's any relation to Annabeth because his name is Chase, which that would be pretty interesting. I mean, so we'll see what this is, and I'm excited. One more thing, there are going to be spoilers for this book, so if you haven't read it and you are going to read it and you don't want spoilers, be careful. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and then I'm just gonna start reading this book, and I will be back when I finished it.
A few minutes later.
I know I said that I'm coming back whenever I finished it, but I'm on chapter 1, and the title of this chapter is Good Morning, You Are Going to Die, and I already love it. I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm on like, what, page 4? And already I love Magnus. I think he's about to die because he did say that he died, and I think he's alive right now. But I'm kind of stupid, so who knows. Also, I feel so bad for him. Like, he's homeless and his mom was murdered. I mean, if it's anything like Percy Jackson, this kid is gonna be in for like a really rough time. I already love him, but okay, it's so good. Okay. Annabeth just got here and I'm super excited. They're cousins, so I was right about them being related, but honestly their last name is both Chase, so it's really not that difficult to figure out, but I still feel proud, and Annabeth is here. Okay. It's been about an hour and I'm only about 50 pages in, so I'm going to take a break and film my video for today, and I guess this one will go up tomorrow, but tomorrow is today for you guys. So alright, I'll be right back. Please excuse the way that I look right now, but I had to film a video today for, by the time you're seeing this, yesterday's video. Editing and everything, that took me like 8 hours, and then I had to exercise, so I'm only on page like 60 right now, but I have gotten to the part where Magnus is dead and he's in Hotel Valhalla. I love it so much right now. Oh my gosh, I think his name is Surtz. I don't know how to pronounce Norse names, and I also don't know too much about Norse mythology except for like taking one class in high school, but I think that was the guy who was like on the bridge with him. He sounds so cool, and I hope he comes back again, even though he's a villain, but in my head he's gorgeous, so I want him to come back again so I can picture him more. I will update you as more events unfold.
8 hours later.
Hello everyone, it's a new day. I got to the part where Sam showed up at Magnus's funeral, and can I just say that like this is such a cool and interesting dynamic to have him already be dead. That's so cool to me. What else? Loki is pretty close to being one of my favorite characters, but I think Sam is taking that spot right now. When she was first introduced and then like sent away, I was really sad and just waiting for her to come back, and now she's back, but she's doing something sketchy, so I hope that she's on Magnus's side, because that would be very bad if she wasn't, because I can't do this again. And by that I mean my favorite character was Luke in and Percy Jackson. I'm gonna go back to reading it, and I know I'm not gonna finish this whole thing. I'll probably just do half and then do the rest of the review, but right now I'm in love with it. I love Magnus, I love these characters, and okay, I'm just gonna go back to reading. So I have read about half of this book now. This is where I am. I think this is all that I have left. This is what I've read. I'm not gonna be able to finish this, film something, and edit it all to be out today, so I'm just gonna do half of it like I said earlier. So let's get to talking about this. First of all, Magnus just now got the Sword of Summer. I just finished the chapter with him and the World Serpent and all of that, and Ran. I didn't like her threat about her husband. I'm scared scared. I really hope they don't have to go back to the sea at any point. I'm very curious about Sam. I know in the last clip I said that she was my favorite character. She still is, but I'm so curious about her. I want to know like what she's about. She has so many secrets. I'm kind of sad because I kind of want her to be with Magnus, but she has said she's in love with Amir. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. She's in love with him and they're like in an arranged marriage type of thing, which like good for her, but I like her and Magnus, but we'll see how things play out. I don't know, I really like it. As for the review itself, I mean, I really don't have any complaints about it. However, it is a lot just like Percy Jackson, but Norse. I feel like I'm kind of reading the same story. Don't get me wrong, I love it and I will read it over and over again. I love Magnus, but I mean like he and Percy are both kind of the same type of sarcastic. I feel like the only difference is Percy wasn't so reckless with the gods in the beginning. Now he doesn't really care, but like, you know, before he was just like a 12-year-old kid, and Magnus is the 16-year-old boy who really doesn't care. And he's trying to get his mom back, which Percy was doing the same thing, but we'll see. I really do. I do enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of more things to talk about. One thing I did really like is that Loki, I can't tell like whose side he's on. I want to believe that he's, you know, on the side of like the gods and everything, but the way Sam constantly talks about him as like, I'm not on my father's side and stuff like that, that throws me a little bit. I don't trust the little head in the bag that Blitz and Hearth had. I think that he's working with Cert and he's the bad guy that we don't want to trust. But I really have no idea what's gonna happen. I really don't trust anyone but Sam and Magnus and Blitz and Hearth. If the guy is bad, I don't think that Blitz and Hearth know. And even if they do, they owe him. But I'm very scared. Maybe they do know and it's gonna break my heart. On a scale of 1 to 10, right now I give this book a solid 10. I really hate to stop reading it just to like film this. I want to keep going. I'm gonna try and finish it as quickly as possible. So for those of you who want to actually know what I think about the whole book, that will be out soon, but I really don't know how long this is gonna take. But I'm halfway done. I'm sure that if I can get like 2 videos filmed in one day, I could do this so fast. Just since I have to edit it the same day that I film it and upload it, it's hard. I should have one already prepared. I don't. If you guys have other books to recommend to me for when I finish this, please let me know. I'm kind of really into Magnus Chase right now, so I want to read his series and finish what's out of that. I don't know if it's actually finished, but I want to do that before everything else. I'm so excited. But yes, if you have any book recommendations, please give them to me. I want to read more things. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here. I will see you guys tomorrow with something else. Okay, goodbye.